path or would like to share you some sort of a technology which are available in the market. So at this moment, people knows about Java, people knows about .NET, people knows about Oracle or some data science or some sort of other thing. But the thing is that people don't know about the RPA. So I
Mhm.
just created these slides for the people who don't know about the RPA. So at the beginning, about the RPA myths or software myths. Like if you're going to check the software means, what do you mean by software? People are going to think software RPA robotics is a robot means what? Some they are thinking about hardware robots. They are not thinking more about software robots. They are mostly think that hardware robots will come and then going to perform some sort of application or perform some sort of a program. Then he will so this is one kind of a myth in our mind. So this is one story. Okay, so nowadays people, okay, so yeah, so this is one kind of a slide which I had completed. Why you choose engineering as a career, or once you are going to graduate, what you are wanted to do. Then one of the very important case I just wanted to share here: 94% of engineering graduates are not fit for hiring. These are the some sort of a report. So if these are the some sort of information or sort of problems are there, then where I will get a job? Then this is how to become a more employable. Then how to create a career. So career should be consist of like a skill, education and vision, which will help us to build your career, right? Or our career. So
Mhm.
only the education doesn't help you or doesn't help us to create a career. Along with that, we should have skill, we should have vision. These both the thing will require. So rather than discussing all those things, I would like to share more about the RPA. So actually, when you are going to think about the RPA or robotic process automation, so such a questions are going to come in your mind. So these questions are: what is RPA first, right?
Mhm.
Second question is going to come in our mind, that is, who is going to make a career in RPA? Okay, so everyone can make a career in RPA. There are so many opportunity in the market, so you can think on that. Where I will get a job after completing this course? This is again third question, maybe in our mind. Then when we can start the RPA training? Yeah, this is very important question. When to start? So first thing I would like to tell you, we will start the RPA career or we will start the RPA training now itself, right? How to learn it, that I will help you in that case. How to learn, where to learn, all this information I will help. In that regards, I'm going to share you all the details. No problem. So first question in our mind is, what do you mean by RPA? What is RPA? Why we require RPA? So RPA is consist of robotic process automation. So in a robotic, what we are going to do? We are going to mimic the human behavior. Mimic the human behavior means what? Whatever the activity. For example, every day in the morning, I'm going to get up. When get up, I'm going to finish my all the my primary things, and then after that I'm going into the office. Nowadays, because of lockdown, I'm going to get up in at my home. I'm going to start my machine at 8:30 or 9 o'clock in the morning, as per my convenience. Okay, so once I'm going to start my machine, at the beginning I'm going to check all the mails, what kind of mails I got. And most of the mails are going to come from the clients. So they are asking that these details are not working properly, or these are the information I didn't got, or these are the some sort of so many things they are going to share with me. And some of the people, like my colleague, are going to send me the mail that I'm on leave for this day, or I want a leave on this day. So on that day I'm not going to come to the office because of some reason. So ultimately, if you're going to check this kind of a mail, then one question going to come in your mind is there. If the mails are coming from a client, so at that time I need to reply those people, because as compared to India, And if you're going to compare the US, the people like US clients are going to send the mails in a, most of the time they are sending a mail in a night, like as per in night of India, right? So in India at this moment it is 8 a.m., whereas in US I don't know exact time, but yeah, it's like evening, night time. Am I right?
Yes.
So so these are the some sort of a difference between our time zones. So depending on that we need to reply by using robot, right? So that will help to the customer to design their time, or they can think on that. So once we are going to reply through mail, or if you are going to say I got a reply, a call or message from you, and I'm just going to reply you through mail, then it helps us to make a like what kind of a very good relation between a customer and a developer, right? So to make that relation, what we are going to do at this moment, by using automatic reply or some sort of a robot we are going to create, is suppose some sort of a mail are going to come me like a request mail or some sort of a demand mail. So I will just write down a mail, or I just write down a mail to that particular client, that saying in this manner that yeah, we are looking into this, and then XYZ information we have to reply, and then we have to reply to that particular customer. So ultimately that customer is going to happy, and he is going to think yeah, he is going to work on this area, and then we will get the reply. So in this manner we can create a robotic robot for the mail purpose, right? So yeah, so robotic process automation means what? It is a mimicking human behavior, that is a robotic. Process means what? A sequence of steps, right? Sequence of steps or action or activities which you have or which we are going to do every day. So these are the nothing but a process, right? And if you're going to think about threads, smallest part in a process is called as a thread, right? So it is also one kind of a task, right? So those things we are going to automate. Automation is nothing but your, means what I can say, without human intervention we are performing such activities, right? So if you are going to say the what do you mean by RPA? So RPA means what? We are mimicking human behavior to execute a sequence of steps or action which leads to a meaningful end without human intervention. Is that fine?
Yeah.
Then, yeah, one thing I just come to, oh yeah, if you're going to check the bank at this moment, so in a bank we are going to miss last time when I visited to bank, I just wanted to check. So when I can say in 2013, in between that I visited to bank. Nowadays I'm not going to the bank. All the things are online, so I'm just performing all the activities by using miss online activity. Whereas in India, there are so many application came into existence, like a Google Pay came, Phone Pay came, or some sort of a application came. So because of that, if suppose I want to transfer some money from one account to other account, or suppose from my end to some of the my friend's account, he required some money and I wanted transfer. I don't require to go in a bank and need to transfer it, right? So by using this app I can directly going to take his account details, or I will take his mobile number, and through mobile Google Pay I can directly transfer that money within a second or within a minute. Am I right? So
Mm-hmm.
if I'm going to do this activity, this is one kind of automation, right? Is that?
Yes,
So this
yes.
is, yeah, this is one kind of automation. So what we are going to do, if we are going to perform this activity within a minute, then we are going to save a time. So if you are going to save a time, ultimately you are going to save a cost, right? So
Mm-hmm.
it directly proportional on the cost, right? So suppose we will take a one example. For example, you want to fill the timesheet every weekend.
Mm-hmm.
As a computer developer or as a computer software developer, I also have to fill my timesheet every day, every weekend or every month. So if you are going to take the time, so in that day, whatever the activity I had done, I need to write down all those activity and I need to fill all those detail into my timesheet. Am I right? So like 8 hours I had done. Out of that, 2 hours I had invested in analyzing the requirement. In 2 hours I had invested in design case. 3 hours I had taken for coding purpose, and 1 hour I had taken for testing purpose. So in this manner, every day I need to fill the timesheet. So if suppose such an activity required for filling a timesheet for one employee, if it is required like a 2 hours, for example, more than that time will require. But if suppose you are thinking 2 hours will require to fill that timesheet, then take an example of any one of the big company. Like there are suppose 1,000 employees. So ultimately, 2 multiply by 1,000, so 2,000 hours they are investing or vesting to fill the timesheet only, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if suppose you are creating one robot for that purpose, ultimately you are going to save a time, and that will helpful that will help to the company. Am I
Mm-hmm.
right? You
Yeah.
got it? So in
Yes.
this manner, we will create a robot. So yeah, those robots are going to help us. These solutions are very faster. We don't have to interfere in it. So that's why we will save our time. Then how UiPath look like? So UiPath look like in this manner. It's like a .NET framework, just similar like that. It's not a proper .NET framework. It's a one kind of a tool. So here, if you're going to check right left hand side, you are going to find out the project. You are going to say like a project dictionary or project area. Whereas there are so many activities are columns. So if you're going to check below, there is a activities column, right? Then
Mm-hmm.
nearby that, yeah, snapshots. Yeah, I will tell about this afterward. But activities is more important for us, right? Then here, right hand side, you are going to see the properties window, right?
Mm-hmm.
So those property means what? Whatever the activity we are going to take in this area, all those those activities property we are going to see in this properties window. So for example, I'm just going to show you the UiPath window at this moment, which I'm having at this moment. So I'm just going to show one of the simple example, that is a main.xaml.
So this is the UI part. This is like an application.
Yeah, this is one kind of application. Okay, when you are going to say application, so here you will going to find out the properties window, right side. Am I
Mm-hmm.
right? And
Mm-hmm.
you are going to see all the activities in in this area, right? Then you can perform. So suppose I'm just going to run this application, then output window also going to come here. So in that output window, you are going to find out the result. So for example, right now I'm just going to start with a small program, like a simple program. I can say addition, or you can say welcome to UiPath, right?
Mm-hmm.
A simple program we will check here. Today is the 4th April. So here I had created one program. Welcome to UiPath 4 April. I'm just going to call this program from here. So I'm just going to click here, and then welcome to 4th April. I'm just going to open it. That is, I'm invoking that program. And here I'm just going to take a box, or you can say message box. In that message box, I'm just going to simply going to start with a welcome to run it. Okay. Welcome to.
Mm-hmm.
You got it? Simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very simple. Don't worry about the technology. It's very simple. Only the thing is that you need to practice, because yeah, there are so many activities, and you should learn those activity, and you need to remember all those activity. Sometimes not need, but if suppose you want to perform some sort of Excel related application, so Excel related, all the activities will going to come in this area. So you can drag all those activity, you can check all the information. And when I'm going to teach you at that time, I'm going to share you so many PPTs, so that what happen whenever yeah, so whenever I had so much material with this, these are the material which I had with me, which I had created by myself. So yeah, those material I will share with you, so that you can learn it. You can perform so many operation with it, and then you will be able to do so many activities, no issue. Okay. So
Okay.
when you are going to start with the RPA solution, before that, software engineering life cycle, everyone knows about that. But even though I'm just going to repeat here. So when you are going to start with the any software engineering life cycle, in that first information is what I can say, we are going to gather the requirement. So first of all, very important task will be there, that is gathering the requirement. Second task we have, that is nothing but you are what analyze the information, right? Whatever the information we got, then we need to analyze, then design the structure. Then after that, you will have to code means like you are going to combine the design and coding, both the excel. And then fifth will be the what I can say, test that particular code, or you are going to do complete information. Then sixth one, we are going to deploy those things on the orchestrator. So orchestrator is also one part in this, right? And seventh will be what, once you are going to deploy all the solution on the what I can say, once he is going to, we are going to deploy it, then we need to test whether it is performing properly. So support will also require for the last activity, right? Test
Mm-hmm.
and support will require after this. So same like that, in a RPA also, we have this kind of a, this kind of a structure. Like in that case, we need to identify the element so that we can make it we will automate it, right? We will automate it, am I right? So first in task will be the what, identify the element. Second one is the define the structure. That means you need to define the structure, right? After that, we need to create the resulting file. Okay. So once we are going to create the resulting file, then we will going to run those bot on the orchestrator or some of the area, right? So if you are going to say what kind of activity we are going to automate, so those activity which are every day we are going to do, those activity I can say those are repetitive tasks. All these tasks we are going to do by using automation. Rule based tasks also we are going to do, right? So those tasks we can do by using automation. Then scalable tasks. So for suppose I'm just wanted to create a one account, or saving bank account.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if I create a one robot for creating a saving bank account, the same kind of robot can utilize by making some sort of a changes in it for current bank account, right? So these are the some help we will get the scalability. We can use the same kind of a code for, or so you can say you can create your own library. Those library you can utilize for the future purpose. And even if suppose there is some changes are going to come in our robot or in our task, those changes we can learn and we can develop it again, right? So for that purpose, machine learning solution also going to help by UiPath at this moment. So those solution we can utilize. So if you are going to check the task before process, before RPA, so if you are going to check left hand side, there are so many application and people are going to work here. Nowadays, all those tasks are what replaced by robotic process automation, and those people can be utilized for other purpose, right? So where you can utilize this solution. So if you want to check in banking industry, insurance industry, healthcare industry, manufacturing industry, travel and logistics, everywhere we can utilize the robotic process automation. Is that fine?
Mm-hmm.
So which are the tools are available in the market? So if you want to consider the tools, these are the some sort of tools like a UiPath, Prism, Automation Anywhere, OpenSpan. There are so many tools. So out of which these are the best tools in the market, which are now Microsoft also Power Automate is also one of the tools which they had introduced, and nowadays people are demanding that area also. So these are the some sort of tools. But one thing I'm sure about all the tools, the concept which you are going to use everywhere in every tool are similar, only the syntax is different. So suppose if you know the C++, and if you want to learn the Java or .NET, so it's easy for you. to learn the technology, because what happened, only the syntax is going to change. Or if I'm going to write down the syntax in Oracle, and same kind of a syntax I wanted to use in a SQL server, it is not possible. But the concept you have, if you want to check, both the concepts are similar, like a DDL, DML, DQL, you have to use in both the cases. DDL, data definition language; DQL, data query language; DML, data manipulation language. All those concepts are similar in Oracle and SQL Server, or you can say Postgres. Everywhere you can use the same syntax, same logic, but the syntax is different. Am I right?
Yeah.
So this is the one video which I had created with me. So in that case, he is going to read all the data from the SQL, from the Excel application. Okay. So once he is going to read the Excel application, then what happen? He will what open the application like this UI demo. Then he will
Mm-hmm.
log into that application, and whatever the data he read from that Excel sheet, all those data he is going to put in this application, and
Mm-hmm.
then say as an Excel. So after that, I will show you the that particular Excel. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
if you want to check this Excel, so these are the data which we are going to take. But for our example, we had taken a like only some sort of a information, right? After completing this course, miss, you are going to complete the certification also. So those certification we will miss UiPath itself is going to provide, and in our course we are going to help you to achieve that certificate, right? Like a
Mm-hmm.
UiPath developer foundation diploma you can going to finish, and
Mm-hmm.
along with that advanced level diploma also you are going to finish with me. Miss, I'm going to teach you. You have to perform all those tasks, and automatically we will going to finish one by one certificate. Is that fine?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so if you want to check the market, I don't have to tell more about this. It's in front of you. You can understand all this, right? So in
Mm-hmm.
a revenue point of view in US, so this is a market right now. So up to 2024, you are going to see the graph, which is going to be what going to be increased like a 29% at this moment, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
this is a growth in the market, and if you have any problem, you can connect with me. Is that fine?
Yeah.
Yeah. You do have any question? You can ask me. We will start with the one. Now we have done like a simple activity, like a message box. Now we'll start with the small activity, like how to define a variable. So if you were to check below, there are some sort of a variable. So variable one we can create. So here will be the variable one. We can take a variable two, which is the type of integer. I'm going to share you the output, which will be the like a, you say integer point of view. Then I'm going to save this one. Once I'm going to save, then I'm just going to assign some values to it. So at this moment, I'm going to provide him a static value. So I'm just going to say variable one. Yeah, second activity, I'm going to take variable two, right? Here I'm going to assign the value as in 20. Then I'm going to take an assignment again. And in that, I'm just going to say output, whereas I'm just going to add variable one plus variable 2, and I'm going to display the output to the right line area, so that here in a bracket output is equal to output dot to string. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so in this manner you can finish. Once I'm going to run this, then you can find out the output in the output panel. If you are going to check here, output is equal to 30. So in this manner, slowly you can write down the program. In next lecture, so this is a demo lecture. So now I'm just going to show you the UiPath is there. And we can download the tool from here, UiPath free, right? Once you are going to say download, then he is going to download it. And then slowly, all the activities we will do on your machine, so that you can also going to complete the assignment, miss whatever the assignment, like we had done addition, you can complete the subtraction, then multiplication, then division, whatever that are. like small program we will take at the beginning, so that you will familiarize with this activity. Once you understand all this activity, then we'll start new like a kind of automation. So here also some sort of a recording is also available, like a basic desktop web automation, and then image, citrix, computer vision, those activities we are going to start. Then data scraping also we are going to do. So data scrapping, screen scrapping also we are going to do. Then as per the syllabus, yeah, so as per the syllabus we are going to do the all the excel related activity, all the so yeah, so I'm just going to share all the content. So these details we are going to perform. And yeah, important is what the thing is that like your architecture, how the architecture is look like, what is the prerequisite for UiPath. I'm going to say you, I don't require anything, I'm going to teach you all the things. If you are a fresher, if you are an experienced guy, even you are working with the software industry, even though you are not working for the software industry, I don't have any problem. I can teach anyone, and who is from any background I can teach. But he need to learn, and is he ready to learn? Otherwise, whatever I'm going to teach, maybe he's not going to understand. Am I right?
Mm. Yeah, yeah.
So everyone who is eager to learn, then this technology very easy. You can complete it, you can work with it, and then going to finish it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if
So
you
we
have
go
any
start.
doubt, yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna slowly learn more about in the basics of the in the application, right? The UI part.
right.
Because I'm not getting that.
Yeah, slowly we will start, because once you are going to load this tool on your own machine, and
Mm-hmm.
when you are going to use like these small at the beginning I had taken only addition, because I wanted to show you what is the activities are there.
Mm-hmm.
Then in future, if suppose we want to automate some like desktop automation, like I just wanted to say windows r, then I want to open a notepad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Notepad, and I just wanted to say here hello world. So how I can do these activities, for example, right? So
Mm-hmm.
here we have a recorder. Recording is also there. So by using basic recording, what I can do, I just simply going to say send hotkey, and then I'm going to click on this area. So once I'm going to click on this area, he is going to ask me the anchor element, but I don't want. So I'm just going to say Windows R. So once here Windows R will be there, so he will open the application in this manner. Now I just wanted to type inside the bracket. Okay. So inside the, I want to make it empty, and then I'm saying notepad. So here I can say notepad, right? Once I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to say notepad, then I want to click on the OK button. So he's going to click on the OK button. Now he want to type in this area. So hello world, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is the first program which I'm going to say hello world in this manner, and I'm going to save. Once I'm going to save this recording, then if you're going to check here, okay, I'm just going to take, and then if you are going to check, all these activity will come here. I just going to apply some sort of a delay in between both the activities. Otherwise, what happen? If you are going to see this one, it will go very fastly, which I don't want, right? Then I'm just going to say, and then going to run. So suppose I'm just yeah, I'm just going to run it. So if I'm going to run, then you can see the run button. Then he's going to write down notepad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then he will going to click on the OK button. He open the notepad. Is that fine?
Yeah. So why we have this recording thing? Why? What is the use for this?
Yeah, it will help us a template. It's like a template. That means we can use those things for for at the beginning we want to make a some sort of a template. So for that purpose, we will miss it will help us recording.
So this UiPath tools only, even if we are gonna work for in a company or anything, this is the part. This is the tool we gonna use, or it will be a different one.
You can use it for other purpose also. Not issue, not an issue, like you can use it for a company purpose and also for a personal purpose. So both way you can use.
No, no, I'm asking, let's say if I'm getting a job like as an RPA, so will I be using the same application?
Yeah, same application you are going to use, but now we are using a free of cost version, right? In
Mm-hmm.
company, you are going to take it it's a proper version.
Yeah, but that is going to be the same tools and everything.
Yeah. Same thing. It is similar only. There is no difference in between the community version and your paid version.
Okay, okay. So that Blue Prism, it's a different application.
Yeah, it is a different application. This is the
Okay.
one UiPath. As already I told you, so
Mm-hmm.
the only syntax is going to change, but
Change
all
it.
the activities are similar. So in a Blivism, if you want to learn Blivism also, so Blivism is look like in this, sorry, at this moment. But if you require, I will show it. No issue. Now I don't have, but in
Mm-hmm.
future, yeah, once we are going to start, then at that time I will show the Blivism also. No issue, which was loaded on my machine, but now I formatted it. So
Okay.
if you want to check, yeah, what I want. So Bluevism and UiPath, both are different tools. In Bluevism, if you want to say learn all the activity and UiPath, it's a difference between both the technology, both the thing. So here we are going to create an object,
Mm-hmm.
right, and the process.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas in UiPath, we directly move or jump with the process.
Mm-hmm.
So development is fast compared to Bluevism. And here development is a little bit slow, I can say. Why? Because we need to create an object and then we need to utilize it. Here
Mm-hmm.
we require C sharp knowledge. Here
Mm-hmm.
we can use C sharp. Miss coding knowledge is must in this case. Whereas here, if you don't know coding, also fine.
Mm-hmm.
No matter. If you don't know, no matter. But little bit, I just going to say little bit information about what you want to do. Those activity you need to need to know, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's more than enough. All other thing I will handle, no issue.
Yeah.
Any other question than this?
I guess no, I should first start reading and start installing the application and start working on
Yeah,
it. I might get.
I will share the link if you don't mind. Is
Mm-hmm.
it okay if I'm going to share the link? So uipath.com is the link. You can start, then try UiPath on your own machine, and we'll start like small kind of. So this screen will going to come. Once you are going to get the screen, then you have to start with the. You have to provide your own information. You are create a new organization and then start. So in this manner we can finish. Otherwise, if you want to share me your screen, so I will guide you so that you can install it today. So tomorrow onward, what we will do, we will start the development directly. Is that
Mm-hmm.
fine?
Yeah.
Could you please share me the your screen? So you can install it on your own machine, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You can see it.
UiPath.com. Dot com. Open. Okay, so try UiPath free. Click on this. Okay, so start with the Google, continue with Google, which is the free of cost as to us, right? Then use your mail ID. Then you can write down the organization name. Here you are in US at this moment. Yeah,
No organization, right? I'm not a company, so
you can
what I.
take XYZ. No issue. No? You can take XYZ. No problem. Or your college name is also fine.
Mm-hmm.
Continue. So here you are
About
going to see download UiPath Studio, right? It's going to download now. Yeah, it's downloading down below.
mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, once you are going to download, tomorrow in a session we will install it. No issue. Installing required hardly 2 minutes to 5 minutes max. So we'll
Okay.
install. You just download now, and
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow we'll start with the session. Is that fine?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.